So let's talk about if an employer wants to put a pre-screening background check and drug screening process in place. What are some of the key things that they need to be aware of, key steps to put in place? Maybe we start with the application process. Jim, what are some of the regulations around the application process?
Sure. If an employer is using a consumer reporting agency, they need to comply with the Fair Credit Reporting Act. A lot of people, a lot of employers will say, "Well, I'm not getting a credit report. Why does that apply?" And it's because the Fair Credit Reporting Act applies to a consumer report, and a consumer report can include anything like a prior employment check, criminal conviction search is under that umbrella of consumer reports, motor vehicle reports, and so forth. So that's something that employers need to know. And if they are using a consumer reporting agency, the Fair Credit Reporting Act requires that a number of steps be put in place before they request the report. It requires you to give the individual notice, that a disclosure notice that you're going to be doing this work. You're going to be required to give them a summary of rights under the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Very importantly, you need to get their authorization. And then there are steps on the back end if you use any information in a report that we provide in terms of taking adverse action steps is what the steps are called. In our company, we have a process called our Quick App. And what that allows an employer to do is simply enter an applicant's name and email, or they can enter their cell phone, and they will receive an email from us. They click a link in the email and they're taken to secure pages on our website that allow them to walk through the process. They get all the forms, and those forms are kept in our file for 4 years on that individual.